G'day guys, how are you today? Shadow going for his daily walk. The little man, he's like, Dad, why am I on a lead for? He loves his bark. He goes off on bark. Well, I love it when I get up to these like open areas, because then I can let him off the lead. I just got to sort of have a quick look around and make sure there's no other dogs. Shadow, Shadow, come here, baby. Shadow got attacked once. I used to, go on, bub. I used to take him to the dog park all the time to play with other dogs, and he got attacked once. And ever since he got attacked, he hasn't got along with other dogs, which is a shame, you know, because I wish he could have some friends, but he goes on the, let's just say that he doesn't like other dogs, and it's quite a shame because he used to love them. But yeah, he got pretty hurt, you know. He got 4 big punches in the leg. This like pit bull thing got Shadow's leg and just wouldn't let go, and it was definitely the other dog owner's fault, because they didn't even have a collar on their dog. And it was weird too, because Shadow was playing with this dog. They were playing for like 10 minutes, great, they were getting along, and then bang, it was like the longest dog fight ever, because the lady couldn't get her dog off Shadow, and you know, Shadow was holding his own as well, and you know, he was hurting the other dog as well. They were hurting each other badly, and yeah, it was just horrible to watch. But it went for about 4 minutes because her dog didn't have a collar. She just couldn't get her dog off, and yeah, so poor Shadow boy, I had to rush him to a hospital, but he was alright. He's a trooper. But yeah, God, he's been through so much, Shadow. You know, I got his all these parvo shots. Oh, you don't need to see that. I'll show you some of the scenery. He got all these parvo shots, and literally about a month after he had his 3rd parvo vaccination, he ended up getting parvo. And I woke up to, oh my God, what I woke up to. Luckily, I decided to like go to the bathroom at 6 in the morning, because sometimes, you know, I usually don't get up till about 9, 10 o'clock. And what I woke up to, guys, is, oh my God, there was, I mean, look, I'll just tell you, I mean, you know, I know it's only the truth. There was blood everywhere, all over the kitchen floor, and I just looked at Shadow, and he just looked like the Grim Reaper had just come and visited, and I freaked out, and I picked him up and rushed him to the hospital. And you know, he stayed there for 2 days, but he made it through like a champ, you know. And I sort of was a bit upset at their vets, I guess, like, how could this happen, you know. I thought the vaccination was supposed to stop these things, but we've heard that before recently, haven't we? Yeah, so he went through that, and then God, he got bit by a bee. I remember coming home, and me and my sisters and Mum, we went out to dinner, and we come home, and Shadow's face was 3 times the size, and I'm like, what has happened, you know? And my mum and sister said, look, he must have been bitten by something. And oh God, you know, I rushed him to the hospital again. And then what else has happened to him? We were down the beach, down Glenelg down here in South Australia, this beautiful like beach down here. And Shadow drank some of the fountain water, and because I only give him like filtered like spring water, we come home that night, and he was just laying there, and he wasn't moving much. And then the next day he just wouldn't get up, and I'm like, oh my God. So another time I rush him to the hospital. And what else, like, these are all innocent things, you wouldn't believe it. Oh yeah, of course, you know, the 3 or 4 grass seeds that he's got in his ears over the years, $1,000 a pop getting them out. And then the latest that you will know about, because I've got it on video of what happened to him. And this is why I've spent nearly $22,000 in vet bills. He's chasing the birds now. Shadow, come back this way. Come here. Come here, please. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Say hello to your adoring public. They love you. They love you, don't they? I'm just telling them the stories of the shadows and why Dad doesn't have an expensive car. No, it's all right. I'd rather him than an expensive car. Hey, Dada mate. Hey, yeah, you get that stick. You throw that stick off. You do good. You run away with your stick. Yeah, look at his head high, Mr. Proud. Proudy boy, shady boy. Yeah, I've got to put you on the lead now because I can see other people, mister. Yeah, so he's been a tough little bugger. Sorry about the camel work while I do this. Yeah, he's a tough little bugger, but yeah, he just keeps on keeping on. But God, talk about the stress and worry. Poor Dad, hey? Spare a thought for poor old Dad. Oh man, how many days have I just sat there waiting to hear from the vet that he's okay? Because as you know, dogs going under anaesthetic is a dangerous thing. And Shadow with his shenanigans, he's put me through it like 6 or 7 times now. It's like, oh man, poor Dad's a nervous wreck. But that's all right. That's all part of it, That's all part of it. But yeah, he's been good lately, but he's got a lump on his nose. Come this way, Shadow. He's got a lump on his nose, and he run into a wall, like about I would say it'd be about a month ago. And I was playing chasey with him, and he banged into the side of the door, and I left a lump on his nose, and it's gone down for the most part, but there's just like 10% of it that is not going down. So I'm going to take him to the vet for that, and I'm hoping to God that it's just like it's nothing, but all the worst thoughts are going through your head. Oh God, he's got a tumour on his nose or something like that, I'm hoping not, but of course, if that's the case, I'll do everything within my power to help him. I can only do what I can do, but it'll be certainly within all of my power, which I guess is I've got the best vet in the world, and lots of money. So unfortunately, it always seems to come down to that. But hey, he's my best friend, and that's just how it has to be. But yeah, he's been through the wars, so I think I'll call this video Shadow's War Stories, because he's been through quite a lot. And I reckon there's a couple I've missed that I've forgotten, because he's had like 3 or 4 life-threatening things happen to him, despite my best efforts. Like, who would have thought that he would have got poisoned from fountain water, and who would have thought he would have got parvo after having his parvo shots? And you know how many times I've put my hand down his throat. He chokes on anything. Shadow's a big choker. He will choke on water if I let him, right? And we've got these things here. I don't know if you've got them from, like, if you're in America or somewhere watching this. Kangaroo ear. Oh, well, you wouldn't have that in America, but we have like kangaroo's ears and pig's ears dried, and they turn like a hard rind. And I give them to Shadow, and Shadow tries to swallow them whole. And I've had to reach down his throat about 6 or 7 times and pull things out because he's been choking. Oh, poor Dad. You know what, Shad? I think I want a holiday, mate. Hey? Now I'm thinking about everything that's happened over the last 8 years. Oh my God. Hey? You're a bit troublesome. Oh yes, and let's not forget, when he was a puppy, he got this skin disorder that made him lose all the fur. And that took about 9 months of getting the medications right. And then luckily that is a puppy thing that went away on its own. But yeah, actually, come to think of it, and I may have told this story before, I had Shadow for 1 hour before I rushed him to the vet because nobody told me that puppies' heartbeats race so fast. And when I got him home, his heartbeat was going 1,000,000 miles an hour. I thought something was wrong, and that's where the fun began. The first vet visit, $109, and then from there on, I've hit the 22,000 mark now. Cheeky rat. You know what that is? That's a nice car for Dad. Hey, no nice car for Dad. That's all right. You'd get hair on it anyway, like all Dad's nice clothes. That's one thing when you have a German Shepherd. Or any dog really, if they're long haired. Be prepared to have hair in everything. Like I'm eating food now, I see Shadow's hair, I'm like, whatever. I don't even bother picking it out now. I'm like, whatever. That may sound gross, but you do get to that point because I wash my clothes. I've got to double wash my clothes all the time because even my best wash will leave a few hairs on there, so I run it through twice. So my clothes are always ultra clean, but yeah, you can always find a Shadow hair somewhere. And the back of my seat looks like a woolly mammoth in the car, and I have to vacuum that every couple of weeks, and I vacuum the house 3 times a week. Oh my God. Shadow, have you brought anything good to the table, mate? No, yes he has. He's brought pure, unconditional loyalty and love and protection to his dad, and that you can't put a price on. Come on, baby boy, we'll go this way. Anyway, guys, so it's another story about the Shadow boy and his journey to 8 years old. And yeah, thanks for loving him and watching him and caring about him, and we'll see you on the next time. Shadow, say see you to everybody. See ya.